There are exactly 5 states in America where you can buy silver, sell silver, and hold silver and pay zero tax. Not low tax, zero. And the IRS knows about it. The other 45 states are charging you up to 10% before you even leave the coin shop. By the end of this video, you're going to know exactly which states made the list, which ones are about to join, the one state everyone thinks is tax-free that actually isn't, and a real dollar example that shows you how much money you're losing right now just because of the zip code you live in. Stay with me, because the number on state number 1 is going to change how you think about stacking forever. Quick thing before we start. Everything in this video is pulled directly from state revenue filings, the 2026 Sound Money Index, and the actual statutes on the books. I'm not guessing. I'm not giving opinions. I'm reading you the law. So if your state is on this list and your dealer is still charging you sales tax, you need to see this. Hit subscribe if you stack silver, because this channel breaks down the rules nobody else will explain in plain English. Here's what most stackers don't realize. When you buy silver in America, there are 3 different taxes that can hit you, and they hit you at 3 different moments. The first tax is sales tax, and it hits the second you hand money to the dealer. The second tax is capital gains tax, and it hits the moment you sell at a profit. The third is the special 28% IRS collectibles rate that most people have never even heard of, and it can apply on top of everything else. Today, we're focused on the first one, the sales tax, because this is the tax that varies wildly state by state, and it's the one most stackers are overpaying without even knowing. Some states charge 0, some states charge nearly 10%. And which side of that line you're standing on can cost you thousands of dollars over a stacking career. Let me give you a quick example before we get into the list. If you stack $1,000 of silver per month for 10 years, that's $120,000 in purchases. In a 9% sales tax state, you've paid an extra $10,800 to your state government. That's enough silver to fill an entire monster box, gone, just because of where you live. Now let's get into who's on the list. Number 5 on the list is Texas. Texas removed sales tax on gold, silver, and platinum bullion years ago, but in 2026 they took it a step further. Texas now legally recognizes gold and silver as money under state law. That means when you buy silver in Texas, you pay 0 sales tax, 0 use tax, and the state cannot treat it as a taxable good. There's also no state income tax in Texas, which means when you sell your silver, the only tax you owe is federal capital gains, nothing to the state. Texas also built and operates its own state-run bullion depository in Leander, Texas, which is the only state-level bullion vault in the entire country. You can store your metal there under state protection, fully outside the banking system. For a stacker, Texas is one of the most protective states in America right now, but Texas is not the best on this list. Keep watching, because number 2 is going to surprise you. Number 4 is Wyoming. Wyoming has 0 sales tax on precious metals, 0 state income tax, and 0 capital gains tax at the state level. That's a 000. If you live in Wyoming and you sell $100,000 of silver at a profit, the state takes nothing. The only people touching that money are the IRS at the federal level. Wyoming has also passed legislation recognizing gold and silver as legal tender for private transactions, which means 2 private parties can settle debts in metal without triggering a sales tax event. Wyoming is also one of the strongest privacy states in the country for LLC and trust structures, which means high net worth stackers can hold silver inside a Wyoming entity with almost no public exposure. This is why a lot of serious stackers have been quietly relocating to Wyoming over the last 3 years. It's not glamorous, it's just math. Now, before I give you number 3, I want to warn you about something. There's one state that everyone online keeps calling tax-free for silver, and it's actually not. I'll tell you which one at the end of this video. Don't get caught making that mistake. Number 3 is Florida. Florida exempts gold, silver, and platinum bullion from sales tax as long as your single purchase is over $500. So if you walk into a Florida coin shop and buy a single silver eagle for $40, you're paying sales tax. But if you buy a tube of 20 for around $600, you pay 0. The trick most Florida stackers use is simple. They batch their purchases. Instead of buying 1 ounce a week, they buy 20 ounces every 5 weeks, and the entire purchase falls under the exemption. Florida also has no state income tax and no state capital gains tax, which makes it a stacker's paradise for retirees. This is one of the reasons you see so many precious metals shows, conventions, and major dealers hosted in Florida. The tax structure literally pulls dealers and buyers into the state. The only catch is that $500 minimum. Plan your purchases around it and you'll never pay state sales tax on silver again. Number 2 is Alaska. This one surprises people. Alaska doesn't even have a statewide sales tax. None. So, every precious metal purchase in Alaska is sales tax free at the state level by default. Alaska also has no state income tax and no state capital gains tax. The only thing to watch out for is that some local boroughs in Alaska charge their own local sales tax, and a few of them do apply it to bullion. So, if you live in Anchorage or Juneau, check your local rate. But in most of Alaska, you're stacking with zero tax friction. Combined with no income tax and no capital gains tax, Alaska might be the most overlooked silver state in the country. The downside is obvious. You have to live in Alaska. But for the stackers who do, the math is unbeatable. And number one, the single best state in America to own silver in 2026 is New Hampshire. Here's why. New Hampshire has no statewide sales tax at all, no state tax on wage income. And as of recent legislation, the state's interest and dividends tax has been fully phased out, which means capital gains at the state level are effectively zero. That means you can buy silver tax-free, hold it tax-free, and sell it without the state taking a single cent. New Hampshire also has some of the strongest financial privacy laws in the country, which means dealer reporting requirements at the state level are minimal. Now, you still owe federal capital gains to the IRS. Nobody escapes that. But at the state level, New Hampshire is as close to a silver tax haven as you can legally get inside the United States. If you're serious about stacking and you have any flexibility on where you live, this is the state that actually maximizes every dollar of metal you own. And here's the kicker. New Hampshire is geographically small, easy to travel to, and right next to Massachusetts, which is one of the highest tax states in the country. A lot of New England stackers literally drive across the border to buy their silver in New Hampshire and bring it home. Whether that's legal depends on your home state's use tax rules, so be careful, but the practice is everywhere. So that's the top 5. New Hampshire, Alaska, Florida, Wyoming, and Texas. Now I promised you the state that everyone thinks is tax-free but actually isn't. Here it is. Oregon. People assume Oregon is tax-free because Oregon has no statewide sales tax, and technically that's true. You won't pay sales tax on silver in Oregon, but Oregon has one of the highest state income taxes in the entire country. And Oregon taxes capital gains as ordinary income. So when you sell your silver at a profit, Oregon can take up to 9.9% of your gain. That's higher than most states with sales tax. Let me put real numbers on it. If you bought silver at $25 an ounce and you sell it at $50 an ounce, you have a $25 gain per ounce. The IRS takes 28% federal collectibles tax on that, which is $7. Oregon then takes another 9.9%, which is another $2.48. So out of your $25 gain, you keep about $15.50, almost 40% of your profit gone. So if you're an Oregon stacker thinking you're in a tax-free state, you're actually in one of the worst states in the country for selling. The sales tax is zero, but the exit tax is brutal. Don't make that mistake. Now here's the bigger picture, and this is the part most stackers miss. State by state, the rules are shifting fast. In 2025 alone, more than a dozen states introduced or passed legislation to remove sales tax on bullion. Kentucky, Mississippi, New Jersey, Wisconsin, Maine all had bills moving through their legislatures. The trend is clear. States are competing to attract precious metals investors because metals owners bring capital, dealers, jobs, and tax revenue from other categories. The states that are dragging their feet, like Washington, Vermont, Hawaii, and New Mexico, are quietly losing stackers to the states on this list. The smart money is already moving. If you live in a high-tax state, you have 3 real options. Option 1, buy your silver during travel to a tax-free state, but understand your home state's use tax rules before you do, because some states will technically still owe tax on out-of-state purchases. Option 2, use a private vaulting service located in a tax-free state, which can legally shield your purchases as long as the metal never crosses into your home state. Option 3, plan a future relocation if your stack is large enough that the math justifies it. I've seen stackers save 5 and 6 figures over a lifetime just by being aware of which line on the map they're standing on. The map matters more than the metal price. Here's what I want you to do right now. Look at your last 3 silver purchases and check exactly what state sales tax you paid. If you live in one of the top 5 states on this list and you got charged anything, your dealer made a mistake and you may legally be owed a refund. Most states have a 3-year window to claim sales tax refunds, so don't sit on it. If you live in Oregon, start planning your exit strategy for capital gains before you sell, not after. And if you live in any of the high tax states, the next video I'm releasing breaks down exactly how to legally buy silver across state lines without triggering a tax event. That video is going to save people thousands. You're going to want to see it. Drop a comment below telling me what state you stack in, and I'll tell you exactly where you stand on the 2026 tax map. If this video saved you money or opened your eyes, hit the like button so the algorithm pushes it to other stackers who need to see it. Subscribe so you don't miss the next one. I'll see you in the next video.